Welcome to TRS Clips, where you'll find happiness through your own curiosity. While this aspect of childhood is extremely elaborate when you're speaking about adulthood mental health, is there like a common childhood experience or a very significant childhood experience which we can speak about in a generalized manner that affects a lot of adults in urban environments today?
Yes, and I think it'll come down to bullying.
Bullying?
Bullying, uh, experience of bullying in childhood can lead to significant mental health issues as adults. And in fact, the WHO report also mentioned about bullying, and I think it's very important that as a society, especially people in the field of education, understand the importance of making schools bully free.
What's happening in schools nowadays? I'm sure you get kids, I'm sure you get like parents. Has bullying reduced? Because I know for a fact that ragging has reduced. Like, ragging wasn't even a thing when I was in college.
Yeah, wasn't there my time as well. But how can it reduce? See it like that, because I feel bullying in various forms has actually increased. And
Cyberbullying.
yes, because trolling and cyberbullying has taken bullying to the a completely different level that we would have never imagined.
Hmm.
When internet came and we used to have that dial-in connection at that time, way before you would have started using internet actually. So right, so I would have never thought that something like cyberbullying would happen. I would have never ever thought that people could actually experience being bullied. I mean, what is happening right now on various platforms on trolling is just unacceptable.
What does it lead to in adulthood? Like, if you've been bullied as a kid?
Um, Lots of things. I mean, let's look at basics. I mean, it can look at your self-esteem. It could affect your sense of cohesive, positive self. It could affect
What
your
does that mean?
meaning. I may feel inferior about myself. I'm
Inferiority
yes.
complex.
Complex is again a word not really used now, but I may feel inferior about myself. My body image may be poor, my self image may be poor. I may not be able to find comfort in relationships. I may struggle in relationships. I may not be able to be in relationships. I may not be able to trust people. My confidence may take a beating. If I'm bullied, I'm more likely to have be a school dropout. If I have bullied, I'm more likely to perform academically poorly. If I'm bullied, I'm more likely to have adult problems, including depressive illnesses, anxiety disorder, sleep impairment. Depending upon the nature of bullying, I may end up having post traumatic experiences as well. Bullying is a concern, not just for children. I do feel that the kind of I do feel that the kind of trolling that we are seeing across platforms on social media right now, we're not understanding it today. I don't know how what impact it will have on the society 30, 40 years down the lane. What I can say for sure, it'll not be nice.
Unfortunately, the root problem behind bullying boils down to the parenting of the bully.
The environment of the bully, and you're right, and something that I'll compare it again with what happens on social, that people who will troll you or people who will abuse you or people who will cyberbully you will be much lesser in number
Mm.
than people who do not agree to that view or people who actually are
In support of you.
in support of you. The problem is those guys don't speak.
Yeah. And also, your mind picks up on the negatives much more.
Yeah, your mind would. I mean, how can you not? I mean, to say that you completely shut off from the chatter out there, I don't think it's possible. It's never possible. Yes, you can train yourself increasingly not to be affected by it, yet sometimes you would be. But I feel that negative communication in its continuum is not good for the psychological well being of any society. You can't pick up your phone and open a platform and just read negative messages. Right now, that's what's happening, and that's very, very unfortunate. We aren't as bad as what we've made ourselves to be. There is goodness.
Hmm.
We just don't see it
Hmm.
because it doesn't speak enough.
In your view, bullying has increased all in all?
Yes.
I'm feeling bad for the teenagers and kids of
Oh,
today.
yes,
then.
I think bullying has increased. It's only that it's become more in dimensions, which means what was happening only in certain spaces, in the physical space, is also happening in the online space. And what we don't understand, and let me, since a lot of people listen to what you say, try and understand this, and I'll take you into the mind of 14-year-old. A 14-year-old goes on a platform, directly does not get any negative comment, but reads comments on the same platform on other people by other people. Now relates to this one person being abused, bullied, trolled, and relates to this person with some similarity. Now imagine. That is the negative experience we are giving young people. And people who hide behind a handle's name and it's just not cool.
Also, it may not change going forward.
Oh no, it'll become worse.
Yeah.
We'll just make it a lot worse than what we are, and without even understanding that that's as cannibalistic as it gets.
Unfortunately, psychologists and psychiatrists are going to be overloaded with work in the coming decades.
Yeah, and that's why you need AI.
That's why?
That's why you need AI. You'll need artificial intelligence. You will need more, because you won't have enough humans to do.
Yeah. Based on the damage that's happening today in 2024.
We don't have the number right now also. The only difference is that 75% of people are not seeking help. If all people who are struggling today were to seek help, we don't have the experts.
Yep, fair. If you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out these curated playlists that we've made especially for you related to the subject that was spoken about in this clip.